Hello, welcome to the first episode of Design with Grimes. I'm Jordan Grimes, Senior Graphic Designer, specializing in branding, logos, and illustration for a small business and for sports. I wanted to create a space for myself to talk about projects, perspectives, and my process as well. And today's topic is going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers. So the Steelers play the Bears tomorrow night on Monday Night Football. And this project has been kicking in my mind to do a logo update for them, and so I'm going to go over that project and that process today. So here we go. Here's the final result. So let's actually see the steps I took to get here. So looking at the Steelers logo, the biggest thing for me was seeing it at smaller sizes. It's pretty illegible, having the whole word mark there. That's the whole purpose of a logo. You should be able to read it and those things. The Steelers are so established that sure you know what it is, but at the same time you might as well make it legible as well. So that's what really started this project for me. And so let's look at the logo history here. Back in 1969 is where the mark that we all know today started. Small iteration back in 2002, but this is a logo history for the Steelers. And let's look at the logo set. You have the main logo, and then you have their logo type, the stencil type, sans serif. You have the one color, and then you have that layered option as well with the yellow and black. But let's actually get to the logo concept that we all came for here today. And so created this little slider to kind of show my process and how I got to where I did. And so, again, this is the Steelers' primary logo right now, and things that I think about when I see this is that, like I said before, it's illegible, but there's too many colors and things going on. So let's actually simplify it. So go from Steelers all the way to just an S. And from there, let's eliminate that gray. And then from there, that black gets really thick around the outer edge. So let's thin that up a little bit. And let's actually bring in that stencil type possibly as well. So that was some of the steps I took to get near the end. And here's that stencil type option brought up to the forefront. I wanted to give that S more character. And so you have the little star spurs happening as well. So I wanted to kind of merge those two things. And so I had to start with a newer S. And so I had this default stencil serif S to start with. Let's actually look at the characters here. You have the division of where it's divided up. It's pretty hard in terms of the dividing lines. Let's actually thin those out to a point, again, to mimic the stars in the Pittsburgh logo. And looking at the whole logo type, again, the default's on the top, and then on the bottom is where I made my adjustments to bring it to a point. Again, that whole motif on the Pittsburgh Steelers stars and how it all comes together. All right, let's actually look at the logo pop in here for the final result. This is the logo on white and on black. Pretty cool animation there. Looking at the primary logo on the top and then the separate logo type on the bottom. Put that logo on a helmet. That's where this is going to live most of the time, where people are going to see it. And looks pretty good here. No other helmet changes, just swapping out the logo. As we all know, the Steelers only have the logo on the right side of the helmet. And again, coming back to making sure this logo is legible at smaller sizes. No place better than to put it into social media. And so Twitter is where I chose to put it here. You have the larger avatar on the top, but then when you scroll, you have the smaller one there. And again, it's more legible. It's more of an iconic and impactful mark because it's simplified to just that S. Looking at the whole logo update here in one view. And I want to thank you for the time. This has been, again, the first episode of Design with Grimes. Thanks for watching. And I want to encourage you to check out our website. I'm going to have this project there. So some still shots of the things that I went through. If you wanted to take a longer look at those, put some copy around that as well. That's going to be always evolving of having that stuff in there. And I'm happy to put more of these together. So one big thing is if you have a project, make sure to reach out about your next branding, logo, illustration project. Check out the rest of my site. But until then, take care. Thanks.